So I got the Moto G Force here, and we're going to do a review on this. This is the Incipio Power Mod case. As you can see here, I'm going to tell you right now real quick. This is a must-have mod for the Moto Z. Any of the Moto Zs. Maybe not the Moto Z Play because the battery on that is just so freaking awesome. But for the Moto, as you can see here, like look at that fingerprint. It's so quick I just cleaned this too. Yeah, so you probably, honestly, I'd recommend like a clear skin for this one. I barely have it without the without a mod, and honestly, it feels better with the mod. But I can definitely say after a while of having this on, and having it like this does feel pretty good because it's lighter and thinner, but also harder to use. So for a couple of reasons, I would still recommend using it with the mod, even with this mod. But let's start off real quick. So this is the Moto Z here. As you can see, I love this one, and I keep my setup pretty simple, and I tell you guys all the time, it's the Irma and Icon pack. These two widgets here are Trident Super widgets, and then this one's Fox for Super widget, I believe. But yeah, I keep it pretty simple. I love this one, and I think the mods make the phone even better. Even without the mod, I think it's still a great phone, honestly. Even without the mods, this phone goes toe-to-toe with any other phone and does things better. It's so smooth. But we're here to talk about this mod, the Power Mod. Now, this is the Moto Z Force with the bigger battery, so most people are going to be like, do you really need this mod? Most people won't need it. It all depends on your usage. If you're a heavy user, definitely you can use it. If you play Pokemon Go, definitely I would recommend it. But I'd recommend it to anybody because you never know when you need extra power, and extra power has never been this available. As you can see here, it solves so many issues. And the very first one, of course, is the actual back of the phone that catches fingerprints like that. As soon as you put it on, no more fingerprints. And as you can see here, this case is much, at least the back of it now, much easier to keep clean. It's a soft, grippy back, so I don't know if you can see the material, but yeah, you should be able to see it. I'm recording this with a Droid Turbo 2 right now. But yeah, as you can see, it's a very soft, grippy back. It goes on the phone pretty well, and you have the little lip at the bottom here, so it makes it very easy to take off. It feels really nice in the hand, even though it does make the phone a little heavier and also a little bit thicker. That curved, it just feels really good in the hand, so you're not really bothered when, at least I'm not really bothered when I use it. And for most of the time, when it dies, I actually don't even take it off most of the time because I'm too busy doing something, and a lot of times I'll forget to take it off and just use it till the end of the day. And one time I didn't have my other style mod with me, and I actually prefer it without this. But like I said, after a while, every now and then I like to feel the phone without anything on it. It just still feels pretty good, just not as fun to use because of all the fingerprints, and it can get a little slippery if you're trying to use it one-handed and trying to like go up here. So these, like, definitely adds grip to it. Are there any negatives about this? Maybe the fact that you kind of have to charge it with the phone, unless you have a wireless charger. This one does have the wireless charging. I don't use it because I don't have a wireless charger, but if I did, I would just like put it on there, and it should charge by itself with the wireless charger. But if you don't have a wireless charger, you'd have to wait to charge it up with the phone at the end of the day. There's no fast charging. As you can see, Moto Mod battery empty. There's no fast charging with the Moto Mod itself, but it still charges relatively fast. And I've never had to charge it like during the day. I just charge it at night. Wake up, I start off the phone with it. I have it on efficiency mode. So efficiency mode, it'll keep the phone battery at 80%, but your Moto Mod will last longer. I think this is the best way because the Moto Mod lasts longer. And your phone definitely works better when it's like at 80%. Like when it's that high, I feel like the battery just lasts. It usually does. That's how you want your phone. You want your phone to stay at the higher percentages, because once it starts getting lower, it does start to die faster. There's the default, and it'll keep your phone battery at 100, but Moto Mod battery life is shorter. So I'd rather have the Moto Mod stay with me for longer. Usually the Moto Mod itself, like the first 20% in the Moto Mod will get me through my entire workday, and then I have the rest of the day to play. Usually when I'm off work, maybe I'll play some games to kill it or anything like that, but I can easily end the day with it. And this mod here makes my life so much easier. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to charge during the day, unless I'm having like a really long night, but then I just plug in my turbocharger and boom, like 15 minutes, I'm good for the night. So this phone is dope. even without it, like it charges so freaking fast, charges in under an hour. It's amazing. So as you can see here, it's empty right now. You can see about this battery mod, things like that. Restart Moto mod. Actually, I've never done that before. You can even look for software updates, but I've never checked. But I did just get a recent software update recently. And you can also replay the tutorial, explore Moto mods. I'm guessing it brings you to the website, but I'm offline, so actually maybe I'll just bring it to the website. Legal information, shows you the version right there. And if you want to download only on Wi-Fi, you can do that. So the Moto mods, the updates are usually not that big, but if you are watching out for your data usage, feel free to come here and change that. But that's it for the Moto mod manager there. But when you go to the battery percentage, you'll see both of them. So you see your phone battery and you see your Moto mod battery. And yeah, so I've been up for a little bit, like right before 5 a.m. I turned my phone on. And yeah, it's just been really good. I haven't noticed any issues. Sometimes when it's charging, it can get warm. This is why I'd recommend putting it on first. Or if you're doing something like very heavy, maybe you're recording a lot of videos, or you're doing something but you still have enough battery, you could like take it off while you're doing that, so that way it's not charging and doing that, because then your phone can get warm. So just, use it and see how it does. If it's getting a little too warm, then take it off for a little bit, let it rest. But ultimately, I was doing a lot of those things while it was pretty hot outside. So yeah, so keep that in mind as well. But this power mod, I definitely recommend it. Are there any negatives? I really don't think so. Especially, you can spend more money on like the Tumia. I think it's called Tumia, which is Tumia or K-Spade cases, but they're all made by Incipio. They just, you're paying for the branding at that point. So you can save money and get the just Incipio one. I like it. It doesn't look fancy or anything, but it feels nice. A great material, very easy to keep clean, very durable. I haven't had any issues with it yet. But yeah, and it's amazing how you can just add it on in a snap. This is like the best battery solution ever. Better than a portable charger, better than even better than fast charging. I mean, well, I don't say better than fast charging, but fast charging and this combined together, it really gives you a wireless life, and it gives you freedom. You don't have to worry about anything. But yeah, I highly recommend this Moto mod here. I think it's like my go-to Moto mod for sure. I don't know, but the speaker mod is also very nice too. But yeah, so let me know if you've had this mod. What are your experiences with it? Do you like it? I haven't heard anybody having issues with these yet, but issues do happen. As you can see, I'm pretty rough with my phone. A lot of dents. I got a big old dent here, a couple dents here. This is why I got the Moto Force, because I knew I'd be dropping my phones. I'd use the bumper case more, but I think it's kind of useless. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this Moto mod here. Let me know what you guys think about the Moto Z Force, Moto Z Play. Do you have one? I personally love it. I think this is the future of phones. I can't wait to see what Google unveils on October 4th. It sounds pretty sick, like combining Android OS and Chrome OS. I'm pretty excited about that, but otherwise, right now, this phone, I am loving it. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And also follow me on Instagram at HearMeRaw. Follow me on Google Plus and all that. Let's talk. Let's do this.